ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on the newest installment of your favorite series, the Nice Niche Snobs. Sans Sean for the moment, but with our nice guest snob, Mr. Bryan Johnson, aka Bryan Johnson Creative.
Hello.
Welcome, Bryan. We're super happy to have you in here.
Thanks for having me.
For today's topic.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, as you get in, you know the drill. Leave a like, comment your scent of the day. Let us know if you're excited for this topic. I know that we all are. And this is part of a bigger effort of, like, if y'all want to join us and you have a topic in mind, let me know. I got a link of some very, very basic Google form of availability, topics you'd like to cover, that sort of thing. Let me know. We'd love to have you guys on here. I mean, I'm thinking Joel, I'm thinking Blaine, Mitch, any of you guys. If you want to join us, you got a topic in mind, let us know. We'd love to have you. So anyway, we'll catch up with the chat. We'll do some of the days, and then we'll get into what Mr. Bryan has planned for us tonight. So we'll get started with not Joel, but pretty close. Beatbox, what's up?
What's up?
You beat Joel. That is that's the measuring stick for if you're early to the chat or not. What are you wearing? Let us know your scent of the day. Good to see you. And then it was Neil.
Yeah.
And then Rana. Wow. Hi, baby. Rana, I know, is wearing. She put it down lower. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
She texted me at like 2:00 or so, I want to say. And she's like, I got a compliment on your cologne. And I was thinking, what? How? Like, from me, like, kissing you this morning or something? We have a shared bottle. We'll get to that in a second. Joel, good to see you. Blind Barber. We were just talking about this one the other day, right? I'm having deja vu. We were literally just talking about this. If not last stream,
I think so.
Maybe your stream. I don't remember. Blind Barber Shinjuku Mood smells like Tay Noir. Which, that was the one that you let me smell at the hotel, right?
Well, I let you smell Noir. The Noir 29, this one right here.
Isn't it Tay? Wait, what?
Well, I guess it is Tay, isn't it?
Yeah, like tea.
There is the little thing above it. So, yeah.
I don't know. I remember Fig, but I was kind of anosmic to it, I thought, at that point.
You did
Wait, no, there's Tay Matcha and Tay Noir, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did spray on quite a few things.
I did really like that Paramore one, to be honest.
I saw it. I did see it on FM for like 160.
And the Bergamot one was really good, and then the Tonka one was very good too.
Yeah.
But it's so good to see. Oh, let us know what you're wearing. Wait, I thought it for a bit. Am I having a stroke?
The Kix Griffey. Remember that guy?
But it's movie. Oh, yeah. I got you. I remember Kix.
Yeah. But no, we're going to talk about the movies.
Joel was typing like a Canadian there. I thought you were going to talk and do it like Kix. Came out. Yeah, that's hilarious.
His accent came out. But yeah, we will talk about the films to a certain degree too.
Yeah, I mean it's we'll get to it. It's meant to be about the cover art, but like some of these, obviously, they're classics. Sure. Yeah. We'll talk about the film, but yeah, we'll talk about all things art here. All right, let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Here it is. Rana's wearing Vulcan Pho, and yeah, got many compliments. That's a great one for the summer. I mean, it's hard to go wrong. That stuff is like $35. And it is a very, very good clone of God of Fire. If you haven't tried it, I fully endorse it. I haven't smelled everything God of Fire-esque, but I've smelled God of Fire. I've smelled 1907, which that's a better clone of it, but it's 3 times as expensive as the original. The Paris Corner or whatever that does a very good job.
Yeah. Some people might say that the R&B is a little bit very similar to it, and
it's been a bit since I've smelled that, but I didn't get that vibe when I smelled it.
There's a bunch of versions.
But in the same breath, do you say like Kajal Icon smells like that too? Because it's like a fruity, sweet, summery sort of scent.
Right? Yeah.
But like it doesn't really smell like that.
No.
I don't know. That's where it starts getting murky for me.
Yeah.
But hey, Jason. Oh, that's like funny because we're talking about a God of Fire clone, and then he's wearing a Stefan Humbert Lucas. So there you go, Queen and Viper.
Yeah.
I don't think that I smelled that one at Osme, but I remember seeing it there. What's the profile on that one? Is that the pink bottle one? That's pink boa. This is maybe the sandy colored one.
Yeah.
The brown one.
There's that blood one too.
I just dropped my scent of the day. Whoops. Anyway, let us know. I forget which one that is without pulling it up. The mint colored one. Okay. I'm not familiar with that one. What are some of the notes on that? Someone give me a status report.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is kind of green. Amber, citrus, sweet, minty, smoky, tobacco.
When I see minty amber, I think of Enclave from Amouage.
That's
hello, Miss Bo.
It's not that. I can tell you that. I'm sharing the profile.
Hello,
Miss Bo.
What's your scent of the day? Tell us what you're wearing today.
Absolutely. So glad you're here. Leave a like on the way in if you don't mind. Drop your scent of the day, and I'm glad that y'all are here.
Bye.
Absolutely.
If you want to look
what do you got here? All right, cool. Thank you. I would do it, but I got Brian's thing pulled up. Amber citrus sweet. I saw dates. Burnt labdanum.
It's good. Incense, citrus, bergamot, spearmint, blackcurrant, Divana, Styrax, mint.
This sounds pretty intriguing to me. I can't lie.
Dates.
Have you smelled? I haven't.
I smelt it quite a while ago, so my memory is not super fresh on it. But top is I think I'm gonna guess by looking at this, people are going to.
I know where you're going. Stronger with you.
Or an initio fragrance.
Side effect or something?
Side effect, yeah. Let's see. And
Enclave.
Actually, people do think Enclave. Look at that. I'm kind of surprised. Is there an initio because of the dates? Well, this is kind of initio-esque, so yes. One person. Huh?
1907?
Yeah. Huh? I don't know about that.
I don't know about all that.
Okay.
I don't know what that second bottle is. Okay. Cabotin Rose by Green. I don't know how to say that, to be honest. I feel like I've heard of that one though. Cabotin Rose. Look that up for me, Neil, if you don't mind.
I've heard that one. I've heard about that one on her channel, but I've never tried it before.
What do I feel like I've heard about this through the Lucky Scent podcast? I could be wrong. That cap looks interesting. Is it like fuzzy? It looks like a plume.
Unless someone's got the pictures, let's see.
Oh, it's a flower. Okay.
Flower. Yeah.
You always find the cutest bottles, Miss Bo.
Yep. There it is.
So what was it, like orchid blossom or cherry blossom, rose, peony? Okay.
Definitely
like a pretty fresh floral. Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting a lot of florals, a little bit of pear.
More florals, more florals.
More florals, more
orange, more floral. Blackcurrant, sandal.
All of a sudden, that flower on the top is making some sense.
Nah,
yeah. There you go. It looks like a koi fish. What? I didn't see that. All right, we gotta crack the code here. Maybe it was one of the review images.
Yeah, maybe one of the photos.
Yeah.
That's in a margarita glass.
I like seeing the creative pictures that people take of their collections. Like, that's so cute.
I like these ones where like they actually just go out into their backyard and take a picture. Very nice.
You like that?
All right, well,
I must be missing it, but
yeah, I don't really
some
see
of
it.
the okay. I think that there's maybe alternate versions of the cat because one distinctly looked like a flower and then the other one looked like this. Brainy heads.
This is what Joel just bought.
4.7 out of 5. Okay. Of how many people? 66.
I smelled this. This is actually, I like the opening a lot,
cool.
but then the dry down is kind of, it's okay. I think the other ones from the house, the more popular ones, like this one here, stand out a little more as being more interesting to me. I'm thinking about getting Daiwan
You want
too.
Daiwan, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Halfeti? Halfeti, Populifico, was that maybe Basso or Tenore?
Vibrato.
What?
This is all
Silver blue?
This is really all over the place.
Halfeti,
this is
Vibrato, Silver blue, and then Populifico.
Yeah, Populifico. these two I can see because of the amber.
I feel like Halfeti too.
I guess
the vibrato is throwing me a little bit.
Yeah. It just somebody smelled the opening part of the grapefruit and thought, "Oh,
that's funny."
Vibrato, Tiger, yeah."
Grapefruit and ginger.
Ginger.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like pineapple and birch, it's got to be Aventus.
Exactly, it's got to be Aventus. If you smell pineapple and some sort of woody birch, smoky birch, then
Speaking of Creed, really quickly, have y'all smelled Wild Vetiver, the new one?
Not yet.
I said in the Discord what I thought it smelled like, and I said that on a Creed forum, and they didn't take it too kindly that I said it smelled like a bad interpretation of Kajal Lamar.
Pretty sure
they're like,
are you
these?
sure?
So some guy had both bottles. He's like, you mean these two? And I'm like, yeah, you don't smell the similarities? Like you would wear them for the exact same thing. He's like, well, yeah, but they're so different. The Creed is so refined. I'm like, all right, I'm in that space right now.
You're
I'm
in
not
that
gonna
space.
win with
Yeah,
you.
you're not going to win that one. That bubble.
It was anyway, Wild Vetiver was very much like a fresh rose, lots of green, but it started doing the thing I don't like, which is being very like cloying and green. Yeah, it was kind of a scrubber for me, to be honest. Lamar is a much better option. What up, SB? What are you wearing?
No.
Wait, what is that?
Right here.
Oh, Lamar, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have just bought one on FM by now, but it's fine. I'm slowing down, I think, for other vices, aka wristwatches, but whatever.
The guitars.
It's kind of been watches. Anyway,
Yeah, but she
Cab Rose isn't really a niche, is it? Is it a designer? I'm not familiar with the brand, to be completely honest with you. So it may not be niche, but who cares?
Wearing a niche perfume to come join us here.
As long as you wear perfumes. No, just kidding. You don't even need to do that either.
You don't even have to wear one.
Felt fitting. Can't stay long. Wanted to say hi. Great to see you.
What's up, Mitch?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Take care.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, even if it was just a few minutes. It's always welcome.
Yeah.
And appreciated. Excuse me. I had a little burp come up. I'm sorry about that.
What's your scent of the day, Scent Bubble?
Yeah, what's your scent of the day, man? No. I just maybe. I don't know. I was trying to think on my feet here of a fitting rebuttal, but you're maybe right. But the good news for you is I always try and find the best value for money. Now, whether or not we're aligned as far as if we're okay with that amount of money that I'm investing, that maybe is another conversation. But you love me and I love you.
Aren't all hobbies expensive though in some way? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's just money that you're spending, I guess. Yeah,
yeah.
Any one of them can be
absolutely.
expensive.
That's my excuse anyway.
This is our Nice Niche Snobs Discord. I didn't mean for that to sound snobby, but it's kind of fitting, ain't it? The one day that I asked him, wait, what?
I asked him what his scent of the day was.
I can't disclose the name. What is this, like a Day 3 X Scent Bubble collab?
The snobs have been snobbed.
You heard it here first. The Scent
He's being
Bubble is working on his
mysterious.
collaboration with Michael Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Mitch? Opium port.
Hello.
Oh. Vintage opium.
Ooh,
Okay.
Or
I
not the
haven't tried that.
Okay. How vintage is this vintage? Is this like a 9-year-old bottle? Is it a 30-year-old bottle? Actually, no, you have like the dagger bottle homages, so it probably is pretty old.
Is this it? Is this the
95.
How
Okay.
vintage? Is it more vintage than 95?
No.
That's one where, like the whole
I'll
opium
never-
line, I'd like to try older versions of. I've heard it was like beastly in the past.
Being running shoes and watches would be even more expensive. Running shoes. Yeah, have you seen me standing up? No. That's funny. I do actually have a couple pairs of Hokas though, which probably fit into the category. But the good news, Rana, is I'll always be able to tell you the time, even if I don't have my phone. Plus or minus 10 seconds a day, thereabout.
Close.
All right. No comment. Oh, you heard it here first. It's leaked.
Confirmed.
It's still going.
It sounds like
This is the first time I've hit that one. Okay.
yeah, it's not a good one.
Oh god, no. See, no, that's not my style personally. Nothing against it, just not me.
Shall we get to our scents of the days?
Absolutely. How about this? Yesterday we're on EX. So okay, Scent Bubble is working on a vanilla fragrance with Day 3. That's what it is. Okay, I got you. A fresh vanilla like on EX. Scent of the day. What'd y'all wear? Who would like to go first? I will go last. Brian, would you like to go first?
Yeah, have the guest go first.
Sure, I can go first. I just got this. This is so crazy doing the scent of the day here and not typing it. So I just got this the other day from Sense of Wood. It's Hinoki and Hinoki. And it's exactly
I
what
have a
you
sample
expect.
of that, right?
Yeah,
Do you?
I smelled it definitely. It's definitely woody.
It's wood. It's cypress. It's cypress and cedar, and I think clove leaf. So it's green. It's woody, but it's also really calming. It's about 75 here today, kind of overcast and cloudy, and so this is it's not very long lasting, and so I started doing some oils. I started using. I bought my first oil, and this is Swiss Arabian. Haya?
Oh, it's got the
Oh, I've heard
it's
of that
orange,
I'm not
man.
familiar with it.
Yeah, and it's like amber and musk and rose. It's really nice. And I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of getting converted into the oils. So, but that was my day today.
There you go. I mean, I still have this on my desk.
That's your scent of the evening right there.
It was my scent of the evening last night. I've been reaching for it a lot. I mean, not much has changed since the last stream. It's been on the spot on the desk, and I either keep doing this or I do a little of this.
Well, and actually, speaking of scent of the evening, I always do a scent of the day and a scent of the evening. And so my choice, I thought I would do it here and choose it here with you all. So there's going to be espresso ash from Audiolab, but this will also be my scent of the morning and scent of tomorrow evening if I put this on. So probably not tonight. And then
Much
I
like
thought,
White Iris.
Yeah, well, don't get me started on white iris. No one buy that until I can get a bottle, and then you can all buy it. But and then I thought
In the
this
queue.
would be calming, a little seraphim musk tonight.
Okay.
But then I was like, man, who am I seeing tonight? Who am I hanging out with tonight? So I figured this would be my.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Hold on.
He's
Yeah.
trying to kiss up now. He's trying to kiss up now.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's hilarious. I didn't even know
There you
you
go.
had that. Well, I guess I'll join you. And this is a permanent stay on my desk too. So
Nice.
there we go. Yeah, that's good stuff. Awesome.
But
Well,
you
that's
saw
cool.
it.
That's a diverse collection right there. I like the layering combo for sure. Saga, what'd you wear today?
I wore one that I haven't been reaching for this year really much, but it's my old reliable
Alien.
alien. Yep.
There you go. I'm always thinking Burberry Goddess, the Chanel one, oh no, I
Chanel
can't
number
remember.
5.
But then you have the special version Chanel one too, right?
Yeah, it's the like modern one, Au Premier.
That one, yeah. Or Alien, or Choco Musk, or Vanilla One. Yeah,
There's like a
I'm on to
50%
you.
chance I'm wearing something with vanilla in it on any given day.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing.
Who's
Neil,
next?
what did you wear?
I wore.
Neptune's Trident.
Neptune's Trident.
Look at that dent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, goodness.
Good lord.
I mean, I think 5 mLs of this went to Austin. at one
I don't
point.
think I got a 5 ml to be honest with you. I'm
I know I said
appreciative of what I
somebody.
got. I think I got like a 2 or 3,
2 or
which
3?
is plenty for me. I still got some.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I brought this down with me.
You got a
and,
big dent in that thing.
Yeah, in my little carry case, which I want to warn people, if they do get an Argos carry case, you will have
It leaks, right?
some leakage. There will be some leakage down there, boys. See, it's kind of wet there.
Christian Petrovich, what are you doing?
I'll have to talk to Christian about that.
You were showing me that at the hotel, weren't you?
Yeah,
I remember that.
But, yep. Tea, citrus, like a really nice citrus note. As it's aged, I like feel more vetiver or more woodiness
Okay.
has kind of like surfaced, and less of the citrus is prominent. But yeah, I mean, really good summer one for sure. It's a little sweeter than the new summer one with Jupiter's Lightning.
I still haven't tried that one.
Jupiter's Lightning's very dry juniper, while
Mhm.
this is kind of like sweet amber-y, oceany, definitely.
I feel like Argos has like ramped up the amount of releases they're doing. Like the last time it felt normal to me was like the release of Sacred Flame and what was the other one?
It was 2 years ago. That was
The Rose one.
Charon's Veil.
Yeah, that one. And then I feel like it's just been rapid fire since. It's like,
Yeah,
wait,
he said-
whoa.
He said this year he's gonna be releasing maybe 6, maybe 7.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That
it
is a lot.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
He did the 2 on February, and now he's just starting to talk about one now, and then he's going to have October, November, December. So
Wow.
he's kind of aiming at 6. Right
I'm
now.
excited, but I'm also scared because like I want to try all of them, but he's only missed once in my opinion of the ones that I've tried, and we all know which one that is.
I know which one you feel strongly about.
The old maid's rose fragrance.
I guess you could call it that. It
It was Garden Lady. That was it.
that
the
was,
lady
yeah.
in her garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
Garden lady.
The lady in
Oh,
her
boy.
garden with a big sun hat. That's what it was.
Okay.
I remember.
I mean, I'm sure she's a lovely woman. She enjoys it. It just doesn't smell right on me.
Yeah. Hey,
That's hilarious.
not everything has to be for everybody.
That's true.
So Brian sprayed Rosendo Mateo number 5.
I was just
and
getting
I
ready to mention
sprayed Gucci Guilty Elixir. Joel's got it covered. Yeah. Seraphim Musk is a beautiful fragrance. I just hate the name they chose for it. I think many were expecting something totally different. I mean, I agree with that. To me, I'm confused by Seraphim Musk. I've worn it maybe 3 times, like committed to 3 wearings of it of my decant. It's one that I struggle with because I like it, but it's confusing because it also, similar to one of the Michael Salazar ones that I got, the Aromas de Salazar, like discontinued ones, to me, there was something that was, it smelled like a room and the fragrance that would be in a room naturally occurring, or some sort of oil diffuser thing, as opposed to like a fragrance that I wear on my body. And I haven't really got past that. I need to keep trying it though, because I know that typically most of the stuff that I really like now, I was either indifferent or not sure about when I first smelled it. So I'll keep trying, but I agree with you about the name. I was thinking something way more fresh.
Well, I think that I think what the name
Especially
does
the color of the
though,
juice.
is really, it really makes you kind of realize the different facets of musk.
Yeah.
Really?
There's so many different kinds.
Yeah. Like, should we just talk about Zernel Gillies fragrance just for a second?
Do you want to do that after I do my scent of the day real quick?
Yeah, do your scent of the day.
Okay. I'll be quick. I'll pull it up real quick.
It's the new Zernel Gilly fragrance.
What now? I'm wearing the new one.
First impressions.
How'd you do that?
That would be crazy. I wouldn't be mad about that.
Yeah.
I wore Brutus.
Oh.
Yeah, Sean made me I think a 5 ml, which is alarming because I only wore it today, but I didn't spray that much. I don't think.
Sure.
The way, just to kind of keep this short and sweet, Sean, I think, has talked about this in depth, about the backstory with this and the name and what that means and the relation to it. That's his niche. I'm not going to pretend that I can articulate that quite as well as my friend Sean, but to me, this was like a clean, fresh, professional smelling patchouli fragrance. It was present all day. It wasn't as dense and rich, I guess I would say, as something like Pardon, which definitely have similar facets, being that they're both primarily patchouli fragrances. This just was more toned back, but not in a muted way. It's just a more inoffensive, like, if there's such a thing as like a designer Alessandro Gualtieri of like, hey, I want something, I'm business professional working in an office, I want something that's good quality, woody, I kind of want to experiment with patchouli, I don't want something that it's going to blow people's noses off. Something like Brutus works really well for that. And I could see this. I could see myself going through this and wearing this to the office and maybe picking up a high partial at some point in the near future. But I enjoyed my wearing experience with it. It wasn't anything particularly eventful when it comes to scent transition or nuance, but it smelled very good up close. It smelled good in the air. Like I said, it was with me all day, and that was good for what I wanted today. I wanted more of a functional utility sort of fragrance today, and I thought this might do the trick, and it did. Really good stuff.
Nice. That's still a house I'm looking to discover. I haven't experienced anything from Ordo Parisi yet. I need to.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I know.
Burger mask.
I remember that part. I remember about the whole Roman Empire thing. But yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Sean, since you're here, what's your scent of the day?
Are you still at work?
90s frag from Ordo Parisi. That's hilarious. He might be.
You better not be driving home.
Is this Gian?
Yeah, that's young.
Hello. Good to see you.
You wearing, Gian?
I'm gonna have to circle back to this. I want to make sure that we give enough time to the presentation. So, I guess let's go to the.
announce it.
Do we want to
Yeah,
go to the?
I'm sharing it.
Okay, you got it.
So you go.
Rana, are you in the chat?
I think the coast is clear.
Rana, are you in the chat? Type yes if you're in the chat.
Anyway,
Type Y.
while she types or doesn't type, he's got lime
Don't be afraid of
No.
it. Embrace it.
off the top, which sounds pretty good. And then the middle, definitely the interesting part for me is the ginger in the middle. A Popanax, I guess that a Popanax is the key note he was carrying over from the last two others. So I think this is the last one with a Popanax, but he also had saffron in the first series too. So maybe he's adding saffron to this one, adding saffron and a Popanax to the next one. I don't know. Got tuberose. This is interesting. What's
I don't
black?
know what that is. It sounds like some alchemy type of thing based
Yeah.
on the name.
Oh,
I don't know.
hemlock. I think that's like an herb. Like if I recall, it might be a poisonous one if you ingest it. I don't remember though.
That I know, like
Look
it
at
is.
it up.
It is a poisonous thing, but
Poison hemlock.
what I'm wondering about is it an actual note or is it just
It's probably just
a
a
chord?
just to make it sound cool.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, looking down the bottom.
Ooh, this is saying
Alec musk.
is a piney, woody, slightly fruity, evokes deep, dark forest.
okay.
I'm
then you
excited
got,
to try this one.
White olibanum.
Yeah, I think I might blind buy this one.
I'm thinking about it too.
Lime, yuzu, apple, ginger, Popanax,
Yeah.
ambroxan, metallic musk.
Well,
That got me.
all this sounds really good.
Pretty much all of that except for the black hemlock I'm locked in with.
Well, from your description, it just seems like it's going to be just helpful to the.
It's
little bit
it's
sweet
gonna
and
be a
sweet.
question of how balanced it is around that. If it's more of like a conifer sort of smell, which
Yeah.
it might be if it's like a rock thing that's supposed to be an homage to 70s, 80s, 90s rock,
Mhm.
it might be, but we'll see. Any rate, I'm sure it's going to be good. I mean, I'm excited about it. This is breaking news.
But let's go on
What
with
is
the
our
All right.
activity for the day?
Brian, I'm going to hand it over to you. I'd like you to introduce this since this is your brainchild, and
Oh, okay.
we'll go from there.
Sure. Well, I mean, just a little about me. My background, I actually got started in what I do with. I got full screen.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
When I was 5
Don't
years
be
old,
shy.
I wanted to become a magician, and so I got a magic set when I was 5. And when I was 7, I saw David Copperfield perform live, and I learned like that there was theater and magic, and I really started focusing on storytelling, and that kind of got me into theater more than magic at some point. And then that's what I went to school for, and so my background's really in props and special effects. And then really in the last 4 years, I got into illustration. And in the last 3 years, I got into fragrance. And really with storytelling and theater and film and art and fragrance, really the thing in common is layering. It's all about building a story within layers. And so to me, that's my draw. And so I found myself in my illustration process that I seem to wear fragrance that is inspired by the art I'm making or that inspires the art I'm making. And I'm not doing it intentionally, really. So I just find myself, I was doing a Tales from the Crypt piece, and I put on Crate Noir Au Extreme one day, and it just felt like I was in a crypt. And I didn't even really plan it that way. So I found that those kind of go hand in hand. And then when my fellow snobs here, they did the Fashion Week episode, and I just sat back and watched it, and I was just like, man, this is so fascinating. And
It's a good platform template.
yeah. And they mentioned, like if anyone else has any ideas, because really, I mean, scent is storytelling. I mean, I remember my grandpa very specifically what his pipe smelled like, and I have.
It brings you back immediately, even if you haven't smelled it in decades. That's the crazy part.
What's that? Yeah, exactly. It takes you right back, And actually, Sean, Mr. Saga, he just did an amazing video about that very thing. And so if you haven't seen it, go check that out. And so, yeah, that's really what I started thinking about is what do these movie posters smell like? And not the paper themselves, but like, what does it evoke, So I actually just released a piece. I actually partnered with a gallery in Los Angeles called Hero Complex Gallery, and they're a pop culture gallery. And I did a piece for a film called Batteries Not Included, which if you haven't seen that, the soundtrack like still makes me cry every time. It's such a good movie. It's good for the whole family, which is kind of rare, but it's really great. So I did a piece inspired by that.
I have to watch that.
You do. I don't think it's streaming anywhere, but you can find it, I'm sure, somehow. And so as I was doing that, I realized and I did that a year ago, but it just released. And I happened to be wearing Seraphim Musk from Zaharoff when it released. And I was just like, man, there's something to it. There's something familiar about Seraphim Musk, but also otherworldly at the same time. It is different. It's soft, but it's sharp in all the right areas. And even the bottle reminded me a lot of something otherworldly with all those metallics. And then it reminded me of kind of a New York skyline as well, some of the lines. And so there's little things like that that'll pop out and inspire art in what I do. And so do you want to show the...
Absolutely. I also, look, found it.
There you go. Check it out.
This is awesome.
So this was the piece I did for Batteries Not Included. And if you haven't seen the film, so for me, a film poster, especially one that's inspired by or something that's come out after the movie has been released. This was released in 1987, so it's been a minute. But for me, a good movie poster should, if you haven't seen the film, it should make you want to see it. And if you have seen it, it should make you remember it and relive it. And if you can do both of those things without spoiling, which is tough, and there's some spoilers here, but then it's super successful. And so I really tried to tell a lot of story in layers, and have this poster literally push all the way to the skyline from these little tiny tiles in the foreground. And so, and a lot of that, again, while I was wearing this fragrance, it really reminded me of this piece that I created a year ago.
Just trying to slowly kind of pan up.
There's a lot. And so this was released for a show called Easter Eggs. It was released on Easter this year. And it was just all the artists invited to this exhibition was to
crazy amount of detail.
So many little Easter eggs and little details in this poster from the film that if you've seen it, you would pick up on. And if you zoom out and you've never seen it, then it's hopefully it paints a picture that you'd want to see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is so cool.
So that's kind of the concept.
So many layers to that. That's awesome.
There's a lot. And so there's that's kind of the concept of what we're doing. I was going to show you all a poster, and then this isn't really me talking and giving the answer. It's really us discussing what we kind of feel of what, and it can be, there's no rules. It's art, so there's no rules at all. And so, and it's all subjective. So we're all right and we're all wrong at the same time. And
just like Frank,
I have a good one for this.
There you go.
I think
for this one,
I do. I think so.
Go for it. You've never seen the movie, but go for the art.
Just from the art. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a second here. Oh, did I close my tab? I think of Nasamato Fantomas when I see this, which that one is a weird, plasticky, fruity, smoky, metallic. It's got, it's got made up notes because the whole thing with Gaultier is he doesn't release the notes, but to me, it smells like it has hints of it smells like a plastic doll, but it also smells like a starburst. but it also kind of smells smoky. Like maybe you you fried a circuit board or something like that,
There you go.
and I don't know, the metal is now oxidizing or something. Like it's kind of off, but it's also kind of nice, which I get.
Yeah.
Obviously this. I don't know. This also kind of gives like Fallout vibes too. This apocalyptic. I can't say the word. Apocalyptic sort of decay.
Yeah.
Wall-E comes to mind too
Yeah.
when I see this. I mean, not
Nice.
having seen this, I don't know, but Phantomos I think is a good shout based on the art.
Sharing
I also thought of Ganymede, but I figured that might be
a little too
In
obvious.
the nose.
Yeah.
That also might be coming up on the list on our top 10 coming up. So
Yeah,
I love the
Phantomos.
pairing of Seraphine musk with it. I liked kind of picturing you wearing that while you're doing the illustration is really neat.
Yeah.
And I like the way that you described how the fragrance and the art overlaps in your mind while you're doing it.
Yeah, thank you. It's things we never think about, but you don't have to be a poster artist to have those feelings. It can be whatever's making you create your day that day, whoever you are.
Exactly.
So,
whatever your area of creativity is.
Absolutely.
Neil, can you scroll down to the notes on this? They're hilarious.
What?
Melon, plastic,
Rubber gunpowder.
Yeah.
And tarnation.
Plastic, rubber, sweet notes, smoke, gunpowder,
No.
tropical fruit.
They're
earthy.
missing.
Oh.
They're missing the metal.
You're
They're
gonna have to
missing the storm drain water. No, I'm making shit up now.
There may be some of that in there. You wait till you see the movie. It'll be an adventure.
What are you guys thinking? I mean, chime in here. Oh, sorry, I don't have it shared. Also, if you want me to zoom into anything specific, I'm interested in this whole Easter egg thing. I mean, not knowing anything about the film, I'm just appreciating all the level of detail to this.
Oh,
Like I was saying before I started, Brandon and I live close to the Dolly Museum, and one of the most striking things about his work is someone that isn't super in line or all knowing about art is just the level of detail and texture and hidden pieces of art within a piece of art within a piece of art. It's like crazy. There's one in particular that it's from afar. I think it's like a lady, but then you zoom out or you get closer. I forget which. It looks like Abraham Lincoln as a portrait. It's really crazy. But like the level of detail in this, like the skyline, these more of the UFOs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Fragrance time. Yes, I work mostly digital.
Joel feels that gritty supernova would fit for this.
Is that the
one that's
mango
Ganymede.
snow cone?
No, that's the one that smells like Ganymede, like a fruity.
That's a good one because I thought that was like green pepper Ganymede or something like bell pepper.
I was thinking for metallic wise, a fragrance for me that it's kind of spicy, has a little bit of a warm rosy center, which is kind of like the movie. I'm kind of remembering a little bit of the movie, like the center of the picture with them two dancing. You think of something like Rose or something like a relationship. So
yeah, something kind of soft.
yeah. So I was thinking Perseus Triumph, which is very heavy saffron fragrance. It's mostly a saffron forward fragrance, but it has, and whenever you have saffron, you think of also kind of like leathery on the outskirts, but also rose in the heart. So
this little guy is cool.
Well, and the overall concept really was, even within all this destruction and rubble and chaos, is there's still warmth and heart. And so that's at the center, literally. So yeah, exactly what you're talking about. You got the brief, as they say in the industry.
Yes, brief.
I mean, some of my favorite parts of this, just little details for me, is the little screw in the bread box at the top of the lid of the bread box. That it's one of my favorite pieces. The little detail is that screw to paint. And then if you go back to them dancing, I reached out to my my costume designer friend because my background is in theater. And I had her look at some stuff, and I was like, this dress isn't working. And she goes, well, it's a sheer robe. You need to paint light coming through it. So adding that little bit between her feet adds the depth that there's some legs through that sheer gown. So those are my two, of all of it, those are my two little favorite things.
Did you say how long it took you to do this?
There's about 200 hours in this.
Yeah.
I mean, and I paint everything. I paint everything digitally. So every piece is done in Procreate on the iPad because I have real, true pencil reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I assemble it in Photoshop, and then I paint in to fill everything else in digitally there.
Okay.
And then all of my title treatment stuff, all my text I do in Affinity Designer, which is basically whatever that is for Adobe. I don't know what it's called, but vector work. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
every single layer is built in as a different layer. So.
That is so cool to hear your process for it as well. I mean, I've only dipped my toes this much into digital art, and I see how much goes into like a piece like this. It's so neat to hear.
Thank you. Well, and you know, again, with the
colors are so cool too.
Like for instance, there's an old there's a license plate back there in that pile of rubble.
Yeah.
And the number I actually made the number up. That's not from the movie. So that the movie was released in December of '87, so 1287, and then it was produced by Steven Allen Spielberg. And so I threw that on the New York license plate just to throw in the rubble because it's little things that once you see the movie, or if you've seen the movie and you love it, you know, those are things people can pick up on. So, yeah. But there's like 10 more, so we got to go to something else.
I know.
Yes.
I could spend an hour just looking at that.
I actually put together a top 10. It felt fitting. It was going to be 5, and I was like, no, the algorithm likes 10, so we'll do that.
That's right.
And if we don't get to everything, that's fine. And I tell you, coming up with 10 was impossible to there are hundreds. We could do 20 episodes if everyone likes this. So
absolutely.
What's next?
Okay.
So I actually so that was an example. And then I wanted to start kind of simple. I thought this would be kind of a fun one to start with. And then some of these I put in here as a challenge because even I wish I could sample everything in the world, but I can't. So we'll go with the first slide.
Okay.
So,
boom, straight in.
Right in. And I think I already know what Austin's going to choose on this one. I kind of did this with him in mind.
I feel like you think I'm going to say Megamare.
That's my thought.
And I was thinking about that, but ever since we talked on a couple streams ago about what does that really smell like, and someone was saying it was like watermelon. It was something
very bright and
something striking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of smells like some weird watermelon thing that is kind of aquatic. So I was trying to think of if there's something. I feel like Black Sea would be more fitting, personally. Actually, now. But as far as like aquatic ones that I love, first thought would be Megamare. Trying to decipher and decode the art, though, I feel like I would go elsewhere to get more nuance to it, because Megamare, you haven't experienced it yet. It nuances, but it doesn't nuance so much that I get the same level of like even just like the color gradation in this. Whoopsie, I was trying to zoom. If this is your whole color palette, Megamare is like this space here. You got darker here. You got the sun coming through. So I don't know. Maybe Black Sea, but I'm trying to think if there's something that my thought process. When I see these warm colors, I'm thinking of fruit.
Okay. Well, I actually have a note
maybe
over
a fruity
here.
Aquatic. That's
kind of
scary.
On my cheat sheet, don't be afraid to layer. Like that's the thing. Like if you want, it doesn't have to be one fragrance. But what I kind of do with my process, just to kind of get that out of the way, is I'll kind of list my my power words or my themes. So like within Jaws, like the vast, depth, open, isolation, marine, aquatic, blood, rust, the orca, which is the boat itself, chalkboard. Like what does a chalkboard smell like when he does the nails on the chalkboard? Like so, and then this original poster, you know, the whole top of the poster is white. It's blank poster, but it's showing that majority of what we're seeing is underwater.
Right.
And the scale of her versus the shark is, I mean, it's starting to tell the story before, you know, the credits even roll. So I wanted to take that and kind of reverse it and be looking out from the shark. This is what in the poster world, this is the poster equivalent of a flanker, I guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of a funny way to think about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it tells the same story, but from a different angle, you know.
This is like the end of the story, actually.
It's the end of the story, yeah. Smile, you son of a... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how much you're thinking at this point because you're already past the teeth.
Right.
That's hilarious. So if you say the layering thing, I guess my answer might be something like Black Sea mixed with like Secretions Magnifique mixed with Millesime Imperial. There you go.
The blood being chomped up.
Yeah.
Millesime Imperial, Secretions Magnifique, Black Sea. That's my answer.
Sean is saying pirates from Premier Parfum or Perfumes.
I was thinking,
I don't know that one.
Right here.
Amber of the Sea.
Amber of the Sea.
This is a very aquatic ambergris fragrance for sure. Very deep, very dark, but it also has like most modern fragrances, it's going to have a bright opening when you first spray it on. But yeah, I think this kind of captures the tone of Jaws, the movie.
Okay.
You know, that some people might be kind of terrified of something, of a fragrance like this because of how like ambergris forward it is.
I feel like I want to change my answers just so slightly. I also want to add in Fire and Desire, Vulcan's Revenge in there because it's kind of got that animalic, indolic jasmine thing or tuberose aspect to it that it's like, hey, I'm in the fucking great white shark's mouth right now. It's going to stink in there. It's going to need a little bit of funk.
It's not pleasant. Not pleasant.
I'd imagine.
Saga, what are you thinking?
Well, my initial, like, as soon as I saw Brian's poster, I thought Megamare.
I did think about this too.
Sean just mentioned Kenzo Homme Parfum. Is that the one that's like, it's like the bamboo and it smells really salty like seaweed? That one is
one of them, yeah.
It's so like kind of like when he wears it, it like envelops the whole room with that scent, and it feels like I'm being dragged down, you know, into the sea almost. So I would pick that one actually.
Okay, let's bring that up.
Okay. Nice,
Brian. What about you?
Those are, I mean, I would say, let's say Nautica Voyage. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I haven't smelled a lot of deep, dark aquatics yet. I'm really anxious to get into them, especially some of the Pizzaglia line and what was the line you were just showing? The Amber of the Sea.
This is
Habibi, New York.
I've got it pulled up too, if you want to take a look at it.
Oh yeah, sure. Musky, powdery, marine. Because I'm also, you know, I mean, the film, while it's about the shark, like the shark is in very few scenes.
Yeah,
it's really about the boat. For me, it's like, what does the boat smell like? And the boat has buckets of chum on it. It has, you know, the actual, you're surrounded by the ocean air. You know, there's a lot, and each other. These guys are on a boat getting drunk or whatever. There's probably cigarette smoke. So it all depends on what angle of the story you want to take.
Fun fact, one of them was really drunk through most of the filming of the movie.
It's true. It's true. That's true.
I can think of exactly which one you're talking about too. The one that kind of looks the one that kind of looks like me out of the crew. Sean's on the beach. The beach is closed. It's 4th of July.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Let's try something. So now we're going to get a little more
Who are you gonna call?
abstract. Okay, so this is my favorite film of all time. Let me tell you this right now. If ghostbusting was a real
Big Bill Murray
occupation,
fan.
You'd be doing it?
I wouldn't be talking to you about posters right now. I guarantee that. I would, yeah. This is my favorite movie ever. And so for this, you know, I was thinking about some of the things I came up with was slime, supernatural, library, electronics, firehouse, New York City in general, Cadillac, Chinese food, beer, Twinkies, dogs, and marshmallow. Lots of marshmallow.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're basing it off the story, then I think most of us probably know the story of Ghostbusters, but off the art alone, like I see greasy electronics, hot batteries, sweaty flight suits, you know, jumpsuits.
Fat electrician.
There you go. Done. Next.
I'm thinking of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. What's the what was the one we just looked at not too long ago that from the sample box that was marshmallow forward?
Oh,
I feel like it was a Middle Eastern brand. I always can't remember it.
Was it the Unique Luxury?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Marshmallow.
Yeah. Saga's probably got it right next to her.
Here's one marshmallow one that I would pick.
That looks like a Ghostbuster
The
fragrance.
Kylie
right
Jenner Cosmic or whatever, right?
No, this one a different celebrity. This one's Ariana Grande.
Oh man. Yeah,
Sweet
you're right. That's a
candy.
different bottle.
I was trying to think with this in particular. I mean, those proton packs are hot. I like warm. I guarantee those are heating up quite a bit throughout, and that's what I smell when I see that. But then I started breaking down the film for people that really know the film, and there's a lot. So this is where it's going to start to get a little difficult to pick some stuff out, which is why layering is allowed.
Yeah, I think this is one the layering would really like help it. Here's the unique luxury one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Marshmallow Accord. So, I mean, you don't see. I mean, a lot of that stuff you can see some smoke. And,
yeah.
I just couldn't not think about the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's all.
I thought a little of that dark vinyl musk maybe.
The Boho Boca would be a good one here.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Fragrance Time said whispers from the library.
Sure. Whispers from the library? Yeah.
That's from Replica. Is that right?
Yeah, Maison Margiela.
Yeah,
Yep.
Margiela.
Discontinued.
Sweet Imaginaires. Not by the name
vanilla, spicy.
Dracar Noir.
Yeah, there you go.
And by the fireplace.
Time.
That's probably what they were all wearing in the filming of that. But
that's
You
hilarious.
have the sweetness from By the Fireplace. I like that combo.
yeah, the smoky and the sweet. Yeah.
Scholars.
What about something to smell like the interior of that cool ass Cadillac?
Ooh,
leathery?
Leather.
just some leather. Well, that could be the dark vinyl musk for the seats. Maybe they're vinyl seats. We don't know. Because it is a retired ambulance.
Is
So who
that
knows
this? Because that kind of has similar notes to this.
It's not. You know what it is? The brand you're not a fan of.
Scholar's Mead.
So silly.
Obligatory. Uncrated Noir. I could see that.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. That's
All right,
let's keep
ready?
going. Yeah.
That was a fun one.
Here we go.
I love this art.
Oh,
Your interpretation is so fun.
Oh, thank you. So this is the Pee Wee universe, basically. So he came out with the film. This is the Tim Burton film, and this poster by John Alvin it's just, I mean, literally the whole movie is about a boy and his bike. So like that's literally the poster, but the angle of everything, the action makes it funny, you know. And then I wanted to take it, like once that movie did so well, they did Pee Wee's Playhouse, and that just opened up the entire creative mind of Paul Rubens. There's an amazing documentary on HBO about Paul Rubens I think it's like My Name is Pee Wee or I Am Pee Wee, or it's phenomenal. And it goes into a lot of the creation of Pee Wee's Playhouse. And so I just created this as far as like as fun and from. I have a spoiler.
Yeah.
Comedy, bright, fun, innocence, wonder, childlike. And from the film, breakfast, bicycle, chewing gum, clowns, the bike race, dinosaurs, a magic shop, a pet store, and the Alamo. So there's a lot of places you could take the story. But as far as the poster, I feel like mine might be easier to maybe dial in on a fragrance versus the bike. But
I think Pee-wee's Playhouse really like was kind of the birth of a lot of what turned into like the 90s cartoons of Ren and Stimpy and like later on Rugrats, and like how it became really
Rugrats for sure.
Trippy, bizarre, you know, type of
SpongeBob, things like that.
SpongeBob,
the bright colors.
You know,
yeah,
for sure. It was definitely a big departure from what was before this. Was kind of like, you think of the time frame before this, you were thinking of Mr. Rogers, right? You know, somebody who comes in and talks to you, and that definitely a different feel when you see the two side by side.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm thinking something like the SpongeBob cologne and Dora cologne mixed with the
BR540
with Gardez from Mind Games. Gardet. That's the popcorn leather chair, like movie theater smell.
Yeah, it's just really.
I have one with a popcorn accord as well to suggest.
Sure.
Which one is it?
It's
Paco
the
Rabanne Invictus.
That's a good for like the bubblegum scent.
Which one are you thinking?
Oh, the Cirque du Soleil eau de parfum.
Okay.
That's right.
It's very whimsical.
I didn't know that they had a fragrance, but
yeah,
I've seen Cirque du Soleil many times.
I haven't smelled it. I've seen the notes several times on it, and that's one of the first things I thought of, actually, to be honest. And then anything that has like a cotton candy note at the same time would be good, because the whole
pretty cool. It's a pretty cool bottle too.
I really wanted to like it. I wanted to like it so bad.
Oh, that is cool. You didn't care for it?
Not enough to like buy it, you know? It was one, you know how when you have like a list of fragrances you want to try because they seem interesting?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Super cool bottle.
And Cirque takes me back. I actually lived in Las Vegas for 5 years. And so all the Cirque, I was the lead props and special effects technician for Blue Man Group in Vegas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was on that show. I was on the show with them. Like, well, they did the camera stuff.
Oh, you were the throat cam.
Yeah.
Okay.
But oddly enough, though, my brother has a very close friend who went to school with them at NYU and was there when they did their thesis, which was Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
And I went to see them. One of their first years of performance, like in their off-Broadway, very small when they first started, off-Broadway, in a very little theater. You know, that was the first time I went and saw them. And I've seen them like 5 times in total.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. It's an amazing show. It's the coolest job I'll ever have. Have ever had. So nice.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Never been to Vegas.
You never seen Blue Man Group?
No.
You should go
see a video of them.
Yeah.
They're actually opening May 1st. They're opening in Orlando. So
there you go.
There you go. No excuse.
To Orlando and go see
Day
Blue Man
trip
Group
with your wife.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Who knows?
Her ears just perked up. I guarantee it.
Day trip? What? Day trip?
That's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Huh. All right.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. So this one, I don't know.
Next one.
I can't believe you said you haven't seen some of these, Austin. What? I can't.
This is another one I haven't seen. I got to be honest with you.
And-
Listen, you'll learn this about me. I'm very in tune with a lot of things, but when it comes to pop culture, for some reason, it's spotty at best, especially movies.
This
Same.
is like one of those quintessential kind of like 90s.
I mean, it's giving the same sort of
Late
energy
80s,
as Blade
90s.
Runner.
I think it was 87, I think.
Yeah. Where
So
it's
I was last year
What's the
years
Will
old.
Smith one with the robot?
iRobot.
iRobot.
Yeah.
I've seen
I
that.
was last year years old when I realized that this is a painting.
Really?
I thought it was a photograph my entire life.
Oh,
This-
Detroit
this-
Police too. Okay.
This was painted by Mike Bryan. So for me on this, like, since Austin hasn't seen the film, but like, there's a lot of, it all takes place in Detroit, and it takes place. He's a
Close home.
former police officer, like a fallen police officer, that's like resurrected basically as this new prototype that they're trying to build.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cocaine in the movie, and so that's the first thing I started thinking about was like, what does
I have
cocaine
just the
smell like?
fragrance.
And then also, how do you smell cocaine? I didn't understand that either, but
Very carefully.
very carefully. But so I have metallic, electronic, mechanical, Detroit, crime, gunpowder, cocaine. Some of the themes are justice, media, consumerism, dignity, loss, family, and free will. So those are a little deeper meanings. If anyone's seen the film.
I got my combo.
Okay, go for it.
All right, you said cocaine, so immediately I think of the cocaine fragrance, which is Nasamato China White.
Okay.
I've never done cocaine, never smelled it, whatever. However, I do know someone close to me, not Rana. That's going to sound like it's Rana. Not Rana. One of my neighbors, and I had him smell it, and he's like, holy shit, that does smell like cocaine.
Was he at the wedding?
I cannot confirm nor deny that. Anywho,
I'm just
you're putting me in a corner here.
saying.
So and so said that it's very close. Yeah, so China White, and I also am thinking of, because the whole Detroit thing. You know, I've been to Detroit many times. I lived like 40 minutes from Detroit most of my life. I can't think of a fragrance for it, but what I can think is a tie to another fragrance from another brand that is based there, which is Summer of '84, and the name is escaping me. Kerosene. I'm thinking, so Summer of '84, it's like, hey, I was a kid. It smells like popsicles. The Tigers won the World Series. Life was good. And then cocaine.
And cocaine, the sprinkling of cocaine on top.
I just happen to have a kerosene one in my on my desk here. Surprise, right? That I opened up.
I haven't smelled any of them, actually. I've wanted to. I've thought about blind buying a few. I've heard Followed is a nice light fragrance. Copper Skies, is that what it is?
Skies.
Yeah, Copper Skies.
Huh.
Beeswax.
There's another one by Frank Beauclerc that's actually called Cocaine, and I've never, I don't know, because I was actually researching what does cocaine smell like, and apparently it's very, very chemically. So I don't know what, and usually
Some people say Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous.
That's the other one I was thinking
I
of, yeah.
like it. RDZ.
okay.
The name of the brand. They have one that's a themed around it too. Cocaine. Looks like we lost Austin.
Goodbye, Austin.
Goodbye, Austin. But yeah, what? Anybody else got any ideas of things that could fit here?
Have you seen the film Saga?
No, I haven't seen this one. This is the one that's like, "I'll be back" is the famous line, right?
No, it's Terminator.
That's Terminator.
Damn it. Okay, so shows you
Freeze,
how
freeze.
much I know.
Well, that's a different '80s
It
silver
does
robot
seem
man.
like the
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
They had a style back then for sure.
Original,
I'm gonna
yeah,
spray China
maybe
white.
eau de toilette Fahrenheit would probably work pretty good.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, we got
China white smells tingly, powdery. Funny, I know.
Sean says
I'll go with
Sean says
Sean's
Dior
Floral.
Fahrenheit.
Your Fahrenheit.
And Gris Dior from Fragrance Time.
yes, Greece.
Of all the days for me to be at work,
Mentholated
it's
in
okay.
a way. China white, mentholated. This stuff is actually pretty lovely. It smells soapy, powdery, clean.
Mhm.
But if you know the backstory, you think it's some super crazy thing. Which, if you're searching for those details, you find them.
Wow.
It's a pretty good fragrance. This to me is like a rainy day fragrance.
Okay.
Like a depressing, nasty Midwest day. So fitting for Detroit.
But no,
Nothing
right.
against Detroit. I wasn't trying to poke fun at Detroit.
best thing out of Detroit, the pizza.
I
Right.
do like Detroit style pizza.
I would love
can't
to
argue
try Detroit pizza in Detroit one day. That's a city I'd.
that. See, I don't think I've even had Detroit pizza in Detroit.
It's time. We should all meet in Detroit.
Yeah.
Or
Everybody
Vegas.
in the 313.
All right.
Hocus pocus.
There you go.
Focus.
So this to me,
Saga,
like,
you're gonna shine for this one.
yes. Honestly, I put this in. I was hoping she'd be here for this because I was like, this is. I felt like this was for her.
Aww.
For me, it's fall, Halloween, witchcraft, and spells. Like it's that simple.
Yeah.
And this is such a Halloween movie for me. Like this screams the season, you know, and Salem and comedy, and so let's let her go.
Mhm.
Oh, that's sweet. This was actually one of my favorite films when I was a kid. One of my favorite Halloween ones.
Mhm.
This and Halloween Town.
Yeah, I liked Halloween Town too. That was a good one. And I really wanted to be. I just wanted to be the Sarah Jessica Parker witch. Let me see. Which one did I pick?
I got my combo.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick one obligatory mention of White Iris is gonna be my pick for this one.
Rubbing it in.
I'll go
Okay.
grab it. I'll go grab it.
This one specifically for the witches, I will pick Alien Extra Intense.
Oh, okay. Actually, the bottle looks like the plaid of the dress, like her
Yeah.
skirt.
Yeah, you're right. It kind
Yeah.
of fits the aesthetic.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one it's a little more like sweet and fluffy than the original Alien, but it still kind of has like that darkness and depth to it that of the like of the woods and the jasmine. But yeah, I'd be curious to see what y'all pick for this one.
I just picked my bottles.
Nice.
What's that?
See, I had another layering combo because as soon as you open the door to that possibility, I'm gonna do it. But now smelling the one on its own, I'm curious if I really need the second one. The first one,
Oh, there you go.
Sacred Flame,
Yeah.
and then I also thought of this one from Guerlain, Santal Royale, which is like a rose oud.
Yes. I just wore that to an
Jasmine.
event last week. It was requested I wear that to an event last week.
Really?
It's really good.
I feel like they would somewhat go together. I don't know. Smelling Sacred Flame on its own for the first time in a while, it does kind of give a candied vibe right now.
That one is so good.
Like the tangerine and the tuberose are giving something kind of, I don't know, Halloween-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The
a
peach,
big bowl of
clove.
candy.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Saga? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I thought you had a point. I'm sorry.
No.
Has the chat not refreshed in a while for anyone else? Because the last one that I see is this.
Yeah, that's the last one I
Okay.
see.
Yo, what are you picking for Hocus Pocus? What's in your cauldron?
For the town for Salem, I kind of feel like I was thinking Lalique Ombre Noir, which is one of my favorites. It's got a fig leaf in it. It's got a cognac. It just feels like it's also really woodsy. So to me, it feels like the flashbacks into the olden days kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Something nostalgic to Ombre Noir for me.
Okay.
So it kind of feels like fall at the same time. For the witches, I don't know. I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to follow Saga with whatever she chose. That.
Man, I love Sacred Flame. Neil, did you go yet? I'm sorry, I don't know
Yeah,
if you want.
yeah, I picked one while you were going.
Okay,
You were out.
are we ready?
Yep, let's go for it.
I think Saga dropped out for a second.
No, she's still there.
She's just very still.
Okay.
So here again is another example of a flanker of a poster. So the original poster, especially once it got into the 90s, it was just all about who was in it, and they all went.
Saga is having connection issues. Whoopsie.
Should be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this is I'll actually end the whole debate right now of like this is a Christmas movie. So so we just had our fall scent. This is our Christmas scent, in my opinion. But along with Christmas party, gunpowder, fire, blood, glass, metal, and Coca-Cola. So those are kind of the themes from the movie.
I think Christmas trees too a little bit, because it is a Christmas time movie and stuff like that.
Snow, like cold air.
I was kind of like,
I got one. Go ahead,
I
Neil.
was kind of thinking of a few things of this movie, like when I saw the poster and stuff like that, and thinking about this. I was thinking one of them. I was actually thinking was Fahrenheit Le Parfum.
Okay.
That was one I was thinking about because it's boozy. It's you still have that Fahrenheit kind of DNA. It's more softer suede more than is like the leather.
Mm-hmm.
But then I kind of thought of like the quote of the movie, the catch line of the movie, the yippee-ki-yay.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, Sundowner
okay,
might be a good fit too, because you get tobacco.
Yeah.
It is kind of a little bit sweet, fruity, but kind of dark, rich.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fits into the theme bit too.
I gotta watch some movies after this. I haven't. It's been so long since I've watched Die Hard.
Got some homework.
I have seen this. I'm happy to report.
That's cool.
So I thought of two. I thought of two Roja fragrances.
Okay.
Here's the notes for one. I thought of Enigma.
Yeah.
And I thought of the oh my god, what's the one that's like tobacco vanilla, Neil? Manhattan.
Yeah. That's one I was thinking of as well. For part of it, I was thinking because it takes place in the Nakatomi Plaza, like what does that building during normal business hours smell like? A lot of those places have that industrial smell to them. And so I was kind of thinking, and there's probably some Christmas trees around for decor. I mean, it took place in LA, but I think I was even thinking Burberry, London. It's kind of a clean, airy pine,
Yeah.
And it's a cheapie, so I'm gonna layer that up with some Enigma, and you're good to go.
Yippee-ki-yay, mofo!
Such a good movie.
It's hard because now there's like 4 or 5 movies I want to watch / rewatch, and I know that there's a trilogy coming up that I want to watch / rewatch. What do you got here, Neil?
I was pulling up the Rojas.
Welcome back.
Hey, she's back.
I was thinking of the Parfum cologne for what it's worth. I don't know that it really matters. I haven't smelled this one though.
What would you pick, Saga?
Yeah, what are you thinking about Die Hard?
Die Hard? Ooh. So I actually have not seen Die Hard yet. I honestly haven't seen most of these movies.
Man,
got
you
some
guys have homework.
But definitely
I've got a
something
decant
really
list.
There's still some connection issue, latency, I think, Saga.
darn.
It's okay.
I'll just sit here and listen and
Oh, come on.
You'll catch up.
Maybe Blaine will join in requesting. Wait, what's the nail color?
Oh, these are just little kiss press-on nails from Walmart.
It's nude. There you go.
French tip.
French tip.
There you go. All right.
What we got next?
Let's
go next.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Futures.
How cute.
So these are all done. Again, this is another thing I didn't know was painted for years. I thought it was always a photo or something like that. This is done by Drew Struzan, who just passed away this last year. One of my poster heroes. And what I love about this set is that it shows parts 1, 2, and 3 by how many characters are in each poster.
Yeah, I noticed
Such
that.
a brilliant concept and such a simple thing. And the DeLorean changes in each poster slightly, but it's really just about adding that extra character.
Mm-hmm.
But time machine, past, present, future, time, Doc's shop, a 50s diner, prom, car wax. I thought about that because Biff
Putting
is
on the second coat now,
putting
sir.
that second coat on. But what really stood out to me was thinking about fragrances that would be popular, like 50s and 80s. And then if you go into the second film, we're into I think it was 2020, 2024. I can't remember what year the future was supposed to be that we've now passed. But still no flying cars. But oh, there we go. You're gonna play some Johnny Be Good? Oh, he didn't hear me.
Sorry, I was grabbing this because when I think of Back to the Future, I think of Johnny Be Good.
There it is.
Listen, I got that new sound you're looking for. And it was on a guitar much like this.
Nice.
What'd you say? I have my earbud out for a second.
I said, are you going to play Johnny Be Good?
I actually don't know how to play that yet, but I probably could learn it. I heard it's pretty easy. That'll be my homework for next week, maybe.
There you go.
2015 is when the future part takes.
2015. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you imagine they thought that was what 2015 was going to look like?
Yeah, that's crazy. we're 11 years past that. That's crazy.
And we're still not there.
Time.
Yeah.
To float to the hover bike, the hover.
I don't think I've seen the third one actually.
So
I've seen
the
1 and
Wild
2
West.
for sure.
That takes place in the Wild West, most of it.
3 is kind of the weakest movie.
Yeah.
I remember 2 because they had to hide the DeLorean in like the bush or whatever.
In like an alley.
Yeah.
Like a back alley.
It's funny. I watched a Neil deGrasse Tyson video recently, and he was talking about Back to the Future, and he was talking about the specific part when he goes back in time 30 years in the first movie, and he's at the mall, and he goes back in time 30 years, and he's on the land that the mall would be in, and he drives into the shed, and you can see in the background the name of the Two Pines ranch. And then he drives, when he's going to escape the farmer guy, he drives over and through one of the pine trees. And then when you go back to the future of it, it's no longer called Two Pines Mall. It's called the Lone Pine Mall.
The Lone Pine Mall.
Oh, that's funny. That's a cool detail.
And they don't necessarily point it out, but it's there in the background.
It's the Easter eggs.
Yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs in the movie when he goes back and forth into time and how he changes things in the past and how you can find those results in the future.
Yeah.
Go back into it.
It's very cool. So what do you think it smells like?
This
Lord.
covers a lot of ground. It's just like
Yeah.
it can
Maybe
be a lot.
just stick with the first movie, and even just the art, even if it's easier, because there's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of these movies, Fahrenheit really fits into a lot of like the
Yeah.
themes,
That's what I was gonna say.
Good
Yeah.
one.
So
It's got to
I
be
was gonna go
something
with
that stands the test of time.
Yeah.
a classic.
Maybe Eau Sauvage.
I
like
was
Eau
thinking
Sauvage.
about that too.
That would be. I don't know that came out. Was that 50s? Maybe 60s.
Mm,
Yeah, Eau Sauvage.
I could see that, Sean.
Yeah, B683.
I'm like trying to peer over into my cabinet for inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking at
man.
I was looking at my wall for all of this stuff, going like, man, what would I choose?
66 was Eau Sauvage.
Okay. So not quite there, but close. That same profile would have been used.
Yeah.
So maybe like Danger Pour Home? I don't know. I guess I'm in a Roja mood. This is definitely low dissy. Okay. Good one. Glad you're back. You were the first comment. What do you mean? You commented and then you dipped?
Well, he was 30 minutes early. If you look at the timestamp.
My mistake. Sorry, sir.
Maybe
Putting on a second coat
he's
now.
back in time. We don't know.
There you go. Oh man, now we want to watch Back to the Future tonight.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's do.
What does the flux capacitor smell like?
Yeah.
Oh, like
How many gigawatts?
like an arc welder. It smells like that welding slag.
Delicious.
1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah. Or the Mr. Fusion with little bananas he's putting in the little Mr. Fusion to make the car.
I forgot about
Fuel it
the
up.
little centrifuge thing. Yeah.
With the little beer can that he.
Yeah.
And dumps it in, yeah.
I think it
Yep.
smells like aldehydes.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. Well, this could also.
I'm trying to think of something for Marty because like he's got the cool shoes and like the digital watch and all this stuff. Like it's
This could
neo
be
retro.
this could be the dark vinyl musk a little bit with that
Another
the
one, yeah.
puppy vest and stuff like that. And it is a DeLorean. This could also be cocaine. So cocaine keeps coming back every time. So
It's a recurring theme in the film industry, isn't it?
I mean,
I didn't plan it.
it's
early
fitting for
90s.
for that decade too, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can tell when I was born, like that's all these films.
1980s Americana sort of thing.
Good.
Yeah.
Try to get to the next one. Let's
Okay.
get a couple more before we got to go. Hook.
Hook. So this is another one I kind of thought. Has anyone not seen Hook Saga? Oh my God.
I lived under a rock in my
Yeah.
childhood.
I haven't seen this either, but I see Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, and Julia Roberts. So
Yeah, it's so good. It's so it's such a good take on Peter Pan that well then, I mean, think of Peter Pan. Maybe not so much Hook, but think of Peter Pan then. My thoughts were Captain Hook pirates the ship, the Lost Boys. There's a food fight in this with the Lost Boys. What do fairies smell like? What does flying smell like?
fairies smell like
Make-believe.
aldehydes.
There you go. We'll just keep going with the different aliens down. You probably have an alien for every poster.
I do have a Mugler in mind for Peter Pan.
Okay.
It's called Aura, and it comes in a green bottle, and it's a very like whimsical, like fey forest type thing. I bet he would smell like that.
Perfect.
I need to see this movie though. I'm gonna add it to my list.
Sean, yes, it is the best Peter Pan flick. Absolutely. I remember seeing this in the theater when it came out.
You and I will have to watch it together, Sean.
I wish I could zoom on these. I'm trying to pick up the bottom. I don't know. I'm stumped. I mean,
That's okay.
There's so much to it.
It's a
Yeah, you
cool
can get a
poster
little bit
too.
of sea theme because there is, a little bit of sea in the movie. This is like really interesting movie because it's like
I
I
just
think
can't
when
get
people
past
think
the
about Peter
eyebrows.
Pan, they
Look at
think
that.
about a young character.
Right.
Robin Williams is definitely not a young character even
No.
in this movie.
No. But I think it's showing like the young at heart, I guess, is what
Yeah.
they're going for. But yeah, typically it is a young boy is Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Is this a mermaid right here?
There's mermaid. There's a crocodile in that cage on the right there. You have the Lost Boys down low, and then you have the pirates over on the left.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, then, if anything, I'm just giving you guys a watch list.
Yeah.
I do really like I guess on a artsy note, the way that the hair comes out from
Yes.
the edge here, just to give it some more flair.
So that's something I love to do is actually break outside the border. It brings
Breaking the border.
actually if it's possible, go back to Die Hard real quick.
Sure.
Yeah. So something I did with my Die Hard was I wanted to bring, because I like to play with depth again because of layers and storytelling and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The original, not to compare the two because they're flankers, but it's very flat. And then on what I wanted to do was, if this poster was framed, it would be in an actual frame on the wall, and then within that frame you have the broken glass. That's another frame, and then he is another frame looking through his arms. And then even beyond the villains in the background, you can see all the way out into the LA skyline. So I wanted a frame within a frame within a frame, almost like an aperture.
Yeah.
And so breaking that gray area is the frame of the poster. And by putting him in front of the frame, it feels like he's entering the poster or exiting the poster. So that's a trick that you see in a lot of movie posters, and sometimes it's just one little thing sticking out of the poster and it completely removes it. So it's very cool.
That's
That's
really
a neat
cool. I mean,
composition.
And thank you.
thank you for explaining that too. I mean, I see that now. It's one of those things where it's in front of you the whole time, but trying to see all of the nuance of it
and
at
then
one time is impossible.
One fun
That's the cool thing about art.
One fun thing. I'm actually pointing at it like I'm pointing to show you.
What is your point?
There's one
Guide me.
piece of glass there that is the Nakatomi Tower. That right there. So that is the silhouette of the building. And then down low.
Oh, I see it right here.
Yeah, in the blood stain is the logo of the Nakatomi Corporation.
Is that this right here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So they're just little things that again someone's going to pick up on. One fun thing as a watch guy, you'll like this actually, just to geek out on art for a second.
Okay.
So he is
a NATO strap.
Yeah, so Bruce Willis is left-handed. So he would always shoot his gun left-handed.
Right.
So
all right.
I was doing his watch. I was painting this detailed Tag Heuer, like amazing face. I was doing all this detail on it. And then I watched the movie and realized he wears it inverted on the inside of his wrist. So when his arms are like this, you don't even see it. And it was so he could keep checking the time as he was shooting. So he wore it on the inside of his wrist.
Huh.
And so I went to all this trouble to
illustrate the outside of the
this
watch band.
And I just needed a buckle is all I needed. So
You're just trying to paint this.
there you go. But anyhow,
awesome.
we can go back. Because the next one, I think it's for Saga 2.
Oh.
Yeah. This was one of my like absolute favorites of all time. When I was a little girl, I used to watch it with my grandmother.
I have a confession. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And exit stream.
Yeah. Imagine.
Viewership down to 0.
Yeah. So on this, obviously, the main themes for me were like good versus evil, light versus dark, color versus black and white, home. Again, just the idea of what home is, heart. And then I have brain, courage, heart, brain, courage, metallic, straw, and animalic to give all three of those characters something.
Yeah.
What
about the ruby slippers?
ruby slippers, poppies, lollipops.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things for this. So this could be anything.
Such a great movie.
I don't personally know of like a poppy forward fragrance, but that's immediately what my mind goes to. Like I think of her laying in the field of the poppies. I don't know.
To me, Sean said B683 earlier, and I could see that for this. So like walking through Oz on the. That's kind of like the Ganymede meets hay, but it's softer than Ganymede. It's weird. It's kind of metallic, but it's kind of woody, kind of vetivery. It's kind of a lot of everything, but it's not over the top with any one thing either.
I was thinking, I don't know what came to my mind, but I was thinking
Muscat Azure.
Okay.
You know?
That's the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah.
A little funk.
A little funk.
Even though it's not funky.
I was going to say, I just got a decant of that finally, and I don't find it nearly as funky as it's been sold to be.
No. If you want some funky vanilla stuff, get a Sadanaso.
Yeah. Okay. I did layer Muscat Azure the other night though with Zaharoff Triple XL.
Ooh, that was probably really good. Yeah, that's kind of what you would get with that actually, because that was a more animalic take on that. This is from Siam, 1928.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a dirtier version of DNA for sure.
And your little dog too.
I'm sorry, Beatbox. I don't know how I could have forgot Toto.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that was the animalic part, I guess. Yeah.
The hot air balloon.
Ursa. What is that one by?
What about the tornado?
Yeah.
We're not in
How
Kansas
could you forget
anymore.
tornado? You got Twister? Is Twister one of these posters?
No, we got one more, and that's.
Oh yeah. Oh, what a cool poster.
Yeah. So
yet another Fahrenheit.
These aren't mine. I mean, that one's not mine. Usually the second one was mine, but I can't. But that is one of my favorite posters of all time, that Temple of Doom poster.
It is beautiful.
It's really cool.
It
Not one of my favorite Indiana Jones movies, but it is a really good poster.
See, I'm of the camp of I like Temple of Doom almost best of the series, only because I think of when I was born. I think that's the first one I saw. I think Raiders. It's probably it is a better movie.
It is a better movie.
But it's not probably, Brian. It's better.
It's a better movie. You can go back and watch Raiders.
I don't think that I've seen the first one.
What?
But I do really like I think my favorite of the ones that I've seen, seeing Temple of Doom, Crystal Skull, and the one that I like is the Last Crusade one.
You should definitely watch Raiders, because Raiders, first off, it goes by quick.
That's what, like 1984 or 82 or something, right? It's early 80s, maybe
like 81 or something like that.
Yeah, it goes by so fast. It's an hour and a half movie that just the next thing you know, it's like it's just finishing up. But it just the way they go from spot to spot to spot. It's so well paced.
What about the Dial of Destiny?
It holds the test of time as far as movies go.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you watched Temple of Doom now, you'd kind of be like a little hokey, a little forced in some spots.
Sure.
But definitely worth seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark, because, like I said, it's only an hour and a half. It's like,
and I actually just watched Raiders the other day, and it's still, I mean, it's such a good movie.
Yeah,
and I mean the effects for the time are top notch. So my thought, I'll give you.
I gotta watch it, because I mean, The Last Crusade is one of my favorite movies. I feel like
Last Crusade's a pretty good movie too.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's pretty good.
So my first thought with this, I'll actually give you mine first. Is
thinking of snakes.
I thought African leather.
Okay.
because of especially with Raiders, because of like that scene with the basket through like the Spice Bazaar in Cairo, and I just feel like there's a bunch of the spices, and then his whip, his jacket, his his hat I believe is made of
It's a
I think it's
fedora.
rabbit, and then his whip is kangaroo hide.
I'm thinking Laird Desert Hurricane
Yeah.
Tower.
Tower.
Sean, stop typing and driving.
It's voice to text. Hopefully, it's Apple CarPlay.
Mhm.
David off Zeno. Okay.
I'm thinking of leather,
Uh-huh.
parchment, dust.
Have you seen that saga?
Something with a serpent.
I've seen bits and pieces of a
Yeah.
few of them, but this is a series that I would like to sit down and actually watch the
Yeah.
films, I
Well, here's the
remember
thing,
What
too,
does a sonic
Doom when I was
boom
a kid.
sound like?
is as
Smell like?
dirty and gritty and dusty as everything is, he's still handsome. Like that's where it's gotta fit. Is that whatever it is has the smell, that musky grossness, but it still has to smell handsome. So that's
Junior.
the reason I thought African leather.
I agree with Sean's choice, Lone Star Memories.
Lone Star Memories.
You
Okay.
just said that because I
has
said
a
a
little bit
tower.
of that like funkiness to it.
Do something original, Sean. I said a tower first because Brian said Spice Bazaar in Cairo, and then I thought of Laird Desert Hurricane.
Well, he also, in all fairness, said he was in the Lollipop Guild in a production of Wizard of Oz. So, I mean that holds some weight right there. Yep,
Sean was
there it
in a
is.
lot of plays in his day.
Huh. I was in High School Musical and some other like ones that we had written in high school. That was crazy times. Was that the last one?
That's 10. That's the top 10.
You went through all 10 of them.
Fun.
So I'm amazed we did it. I didn't think we would, but
We had to rush. We had to rush a little bit near the end.
yeah. That's true.
Now the question is, what am I supposed to watch first?
Honestly, of all these movies, if I'm going to make a personal,
You're going to say
opinion,
this one.
I'm going to say this one. Like,
I would say Raiders for sure.
because of a lot of reasons. One, it is really easy to watch. Like, you could watch it and enjoy the whole ride in that time that it's going.
It's not about me. You see this, Ring?
I know.
Is this something that Rana will willingly watch?
I mean, why not? Like the female character is a very strong female character.
It's not about that. She doesn't like. Basically, think of like a noir film.
Mhm.
Rana would hate that, like dark
Did you-
colors,
Okay, well, first off,
all of that
the
sort of
movie-
thing.
the movie does a lot of things, right? It's almost a bit of a horror movie at the start, right? And then you have like a kind of like a
People's heads off. You're getting eaten by snakes. The thing is rolling towards them. What's going on here?
yeah, kind of like that, like there's some things
All
that
the
go
booby
on
traps.
that it's hard. Yeah, exactly. There's some horror aspects to the beginning.
It's
Jump
like
scare horror
Scooby Doo, but with gore.
a little bit.
In order of the things you haven't seen, I would do Raiders.
Okay.
Then I would probably do Hook.
Okay.
Then I would do RoboCop last, and maybe
Okay.
maybe
Batteries not
never
included,
maybe
baby
never
tubes.
together.
Yeah, she might not care for RoboCop that much.
It's rough.
You wouldn't
It's-
like RoboCop.
Me or Rana?
Well, you wouldn't like RoboCop.
Yes,
Is it not a good film? I don't understand.
it's a great film. It's just it's not. It's a. I hate to kind of label it, but it's a guy movie. If there
It's
ever
a-
was
That's what I was thinking.
It is a gritty crime drama that is very much of its time.
Okay.
It's
When I think of like a guy movie, I'm thinking
a gentleman is shot in the privates,
Mhm.
and that is a pivotal scene.
Yeah.
nice.
Dude gets melted by chemicals at one point.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That is one of the best special effects that has ever been put to film.
Yeah.
Again,
Razor-
this is why,
Razor
hi
Wall-
Brian. I'm so sorry for not being here because I just felt bad every time you were like, "All right, this film," and there's just a
Wonder what Sean thinks about this.
Oh,
Neil is carrying a lot of weight to help with you. This I was gonna say, to put it in perspective about what her film kind of experiences. She fell asleep 30 minutes into The Big Lebowski, and then had the audacity to wake up and say,
"I was working nights back then."
Did you not know about the
I just
dude?
don't think that this movie's that good, and we almost broke
Careful,
up.
careful.
It was when we
It was
ended our
almost at that
relationship.
point.
Oh man.
That was almost.
Saga, you should watch The Big Lebowski again.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
watch
fine.
it for the 100th time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy to watch it again. I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
gotta watch
that is a
RoboCop.
movie that is up your alley. But yeah, no.
Add it to the list.
When I think dude movie, I think of something like The Departed.
That's RoboCop, but just not Scorsese.
Okay.
You know, like
Is it
it's
Scorsese?
yeah. It's now I want to see Scorsese do a remake of of RoboCop, but
RoboCop. That'd be good.
it'd be awesome.
Did you see Total Recall, Austin?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
Johnny Cab.
that same director did
Okay.
RoboCop.
All right.
So
And
it's
you,
not-
you really can see it too. Like if you
Have
really
you
think
seen
about the
Demolition
movie-
Man, Austin?
No, nor have I heard of it.
Oh my god!
And on that note,
And I made the comment because Austin's just a bit too young for this stuff to hit.
Okay.
28. 28.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just a bit too
Bit-
young because
just
I
a
was
few
born in
years too young,
1936. So all this stuff is reruns for me. It's not in the theaters. So.
Yep.
But yeah.
I mean, even me, like I was born before Raiders, but I didn't see Raiders in the movie theater. I saw Raiders first at home. You know,
On a VHS.
yeah, VHS, yeah.
I do remember those. I mean, I remember life distinctly before the internet and all of that, and obviously coming into it, as did probably all of us, right?
I owned RoboCop on a Betamax.
Oh,
I know how to use a rotary phone. Does that age me?
Yeah.
you could probably show some people a rotary phone. They wouldn't even know what it
Pretend
was.
you're talking on the phone. Pretend you're talking on the phone, Austin. What do you do with your hand?
What do you mean?
You
All right,
win.
you're old.
Yeah, that's good.
Pass the test.
That's
Easy on
not. That's
that.
not this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
most
this.
kids do this now.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, that's
This.
Or it's they get their earbud ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They usually
Kids
just
do
go like,
this.
"Did you say something, old guy?" And I go,
Yeah.
"No, just go back to your."
all right,
Whatever.
Dunk. Huh? That's
Did
kind
you-
of
did you
crazy.
do No, so Shawshank Redemption beatbox. That was on my list too. There's so many. If, like I said, if
I
you ever
have seen that.
Part two.
We need to do part 2 because
Yeah.
the alien poster needs to be in a part 2. Like,
Ooh, hell yeah.
there's the ones, dude. I mean, Brian, I just love.
What about,
your-
like, Terminator?
I was
Same here.
when you had reached out on Instagram. I found it funny because you and I both follow Chad Keith, and his art style is like 80s skulls, basically. Like,
Uh-huh.
I followed his stuff, and then when I started looking at your posters, I was like, this is some incredible, beautiful stuff. So,
Oh, well, thank you so
your
much.
Crypt Keeper one, I love it so much.
Oh, thank you. That really that actually got the attention of John Cassier, the Crypt Keeper voice, and so that was very cool to get his stamp of approval. But no, yeah, if anyone is interested in it, at Bryan Johnson Creative on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Yes, please
Follow
follow
Brian.
It's incredible artwork. If you just have an appreciation for creative things, mediums, which I'm assuming that's why you follow this channel and watch
Yeah.
our stuff, because it's definitely not for like practical reviews of fragrance.
terrible.
Nerds hanging out.
Although I have spitballed the idea that now, after doing the video that I just made, I kind of want to just make a video that's top 10 panty droppers and just really throw people
should
off
do it.
and destroy the
Confuse
algorithm.
your algorithm. They're like, wait,
Yeah.
Memento
kind of what I'm
Mori
shooting for now.
panty droppers.
There you go.
That's a way to make your mark.
yeah.
It will be unforgettable.
You'll make a mark, all right.
Just to say, I mean, this has been so great. Thank you all so much.
Absolutely.
And
It's been fun.
and you like this group. I was actually telling Austin this, I think last week, talking about this. Like this group, it's so nice to see in FragCom. I hate even saying that, but like
Yeah.
this feels like a group of people that share a passion and they're getting together after work for a drink to talk about it, or like a book club, or like something like that. This
Cocktail
is
hour.
not. No one's in competition with anybody else. And if they are, it's friendly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so I just think it's so cool. And I'm thrilled to be a guest snob. So,
Well, we appreciate
An
that.
honorary
Thank you.
snob, to be certain.
yes. Thank you.
Definitely, like the thing that we always try to create is that safe third space,
Yeah.
right? Like for people to just come out, hang
Hanging
out, and not feel like if their opinion is different from anyone else's, that it's
Right.
going to be judged.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe
Absolutely.
only a little, but never seriously.
Yeah,
Never in a way that you should worry about.
But it's in a nice way.
Yeah.
Yes.
only this
I
guy
I mean,
here
yeah,
has,
yeah.
has the power to boo you and cheer you.
Man with
I
sound
thought that you guys had access to that. I mean,
No.
maybe I should have used this for RoboCop.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Ah, next time.
And the gunshot too.
Is there a
Yeah, well,
gunshot?
thank you so much, everyone who joined us this
don't have a
evening, and
gunshot.
thank you again, Brian. It was awesome to meet you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great to meet you. Hopefully we can do something again.
Do more of these, yeah.
Absolutely. You know, we
No,
could.
I would,
we
I
should
would love to get you on again, not even just for a topic like this, but just
Right.
in general.
Talking
you're
sense.
obviously immensely creative and have a lot of knowledge to discuss with the artistic medium, like literally talking about that from a fragrance perspective and how that has that intersection with other forms of art. I think it would be a fantastic conversation.
I
Yeah,
agree
that'd
with
be-
you.
I was even thinking about it because I was thinking about presentation. Like, I mean, just everyone talks about, do they buy it just for the bottle?
Bottle
And I-
presentation.
Yes.
Really,
it
really.
speaks. Like, there's a lot of great fragrances, but like if it's in the shape of a lightning bolt or a gold bar, I don't want it. Like, I don't care how good it is. It's not on my shelf.
Okay,
It's
Carolina
that
Herrera
Rabbit
and
Waters thing where I think that there is such thing as good taste in trash.
Yeah.
So gold bars are a good taste in trash, in my opinion.
There you go. Hey, rock it. That's fine. That's all good.
this may be true. I don't. To be honest, I think that Brian is the only one besides me that has it. I don't think Neil has it, and I know Sean wanted it, but I don't think it's
There it is.
come up the list.
In fact,
It'll
mine's
be in
wearing
the
down a little bit. I need to,
Oh, needs a little extra. He sprayed on him some more.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I actually to celebrate Sean's latest video, I wanted to show. I took this because I didn't know if I'd get to talk about my scent journey. I don't know how much time we have, but this is what started mine. Caesar's Man.
Oh, I've heard
Yeah,
of
Let's
that.
go back to Vegas.
So my dad, this is what my dad wears still. And this was you could at the time you could only buy this in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace or probably Atlantic City, but they discontinued it, I think, because of the oak moss, and then they brought it back. And I mean, it takes me back. It's not the same, obviously, but like I started buying this for him recently, and so I used to steal sprays from him, and I stole this bottle from him. Like I'm still stealing it from him because, but that is what. I mean, just to kind of show where it kind of started for me is
Rosemary, lavender, fir. Nice.
That
Yeah.
spraying, because I haven't smelled original Stetson in such a long time.
Yeah.
Ever since like moving to Texas, which has been about it's been like 7 or 8 years now.
Yeah, probably 8 years.
It's around 8 years, because like at that point he had gotten that bottle of Stetson Black, and like that's what he was wearing, or kind of whatever about fragrance. But when I sprayed that, it was just insane because I was transported back to California, because he had those bottles from the 90s that he definitely at some point went to a Costco and bought in bulk or something. So he's just pulling out these bottles of vintage Stetson, and it's just like it engulfs the entire room. When I smelled that, like you see it in the video, like that's not me acting or putting on. It's I had to take a moment because it was just like, oh my God, I'm transported
You're
back
right
to
there.
Buco Canyon, So it was it was a super cool thing. So I'm glad that it's been resonating with people.
Yeah, for sure. And it's different. There again, I mean, the content that I anymore, so like I said, I started this scent journey officially like this about maybe 3.5 years ago. And when I started, I was following all the people that you start following. And I was my first niche was a Mancera and jazz club, just like everybody else kind of did. And like
Aventus, Slayton, the Drop was
yeah.
We're kindred spirits.
That's what you got to do, apparently, because that's what
BR 540.
That's what Ash tells you to do.
Yep.
And so that's what you do. And now I would say I follow 8 channels, and 4 of them are here. So
that's an honor.
There's very few.
If you don't follow Fragrance Time as well, Mitch, you should be following.
Yeah, Mitch.
I love Fragrance Time.
Stuff that you'd be interested in for sure.
We watched his sexy fragrance video yesterday. It was super fun because like I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, sexy is a terrible word to describe a fragrance because it's like that's just so odd. And I immediately I was like, like alluring is the word I would use. And then he's like, yeah, like alluring. I'm like,
there it is.
We should have Mitch on for like a music episode.
Exclusive, and it's only when she wears it.
Aww.
Oh, I'm going to have to end it here in a second. Rana is about to turn the corner.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But yes, like Sean said, I echo that, Brian. We'd love to have you on, even a continuation of this or just something else, because I've seen a little sneak peek of some of your collection, and good sir, you have some nice refined taste.
Thank you.
Might I say, very snobbily.
Pinky out.
Yes, when in doubt, pinky out, right?
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's been a pleasure. It's been nice to put a face to the name and
this is
share some of the art. And listen, we all got one. Awesome. All right. Oh, I hear the garage door. But anyway, yes, it's been our pleasure. Great to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you for supporting. We really appreciate it. I mean, I don't want to underplay the value that means to me, so I greatly appreciate it. And
all right,
I'm sure we'll have you on soon.
Let's not cry. Let's just end it.
No, I'm gonna get emotional.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Leave
Leave a like on the stream. Leave a comment on the replay if you like this. If you like exploring the different intersections of different forms of art, which I think if you're in this channel, you probably do. Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See ya.